Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing on my YouTube channels and coming on live, my Facebook channels? What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. My name is DeMarcus Tunsil. I'm here for the Motivational Mix here with the beta project for the 2020 edition. And today is the 31st. Sorry, I forgot to change that. And today's video is called Lost. And today's quote is, "I lost myself somewhere in the darkness." Thought that was pretty awesome. And so let me go ahead and bring you online and we'll go ahead and get it started. What's up? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are blessed as usual. So we're talking about lost myself somewhere in the darkness. And if you notice, you haven't seen me for a while, ladies and gentlemen, I've been going through some things and fighting some inner demons that I've had to fight. And I've come out. I'm back. Luckily, I have some really amazing people. Mandy, thank you very much for talking to me last night. That helped. Christina, thank you very much for giving your input. I mean, you have been a strong factor that's been pulling me out of this and letting me bounce ideas off you, and I truly appreciate that. And to my the young lady who calls me Brick, who my nickname is Brick, I love you and I appreciate you. I really do, whether you know it or not. You're a part of all of this, and I thank you for being around. But let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about this aspect of Lost. So the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are in some very interesting times. We're in times where things don't go the way they're supposed to go. And so that whole idea of lost is perfect for this. Like I said, I've been lost, battling these situations, trying to get my mind right to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for the right reasons, for the right purposes, because I don't want to lead anybody astray with these videos. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's the opposite. And again, God, he's inside of me and he's been blessing me. But even whenever, you're doing the right thing, you want to do the right thing, you'll still become under attack. And, because you're coming under attack, it just shows you have some purpose, because the devil doesn't attack things that aren't worth it. So if you find yourself not being attacked, then maybe, ladies and gentlemen, you're not worth, let me not go there. But anyways, I've been under attack lately, and like I said, I've had some really great people to reach out to me to let me know, that I am doing the right thing. Whether it seems like something else is going on or not, I'm doing the right thing. So the reason I brought this video today, it's because, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're in a lockdown situation for the most part. You're at home with your family, your friends, you're not working. These things aren't going the way they're supposed to. And the thing is about loss, ladies and gentlemen, loss means that you don't know where you are. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're like in the woods somewhere, but I mean, that's a great example. If you're in the woods, you're lost because you don't know where you are. Maybe your phone is dead. Maybe you don't know how to read a map. Maybe you're just in the woods, you can't find anything recognizable. So you're looking around like this, trying to figure out where in the world you are. So the lost aspect of this video is, ladies and gentlemen, right now you might feel lost. What's going on with you on a daily basis with your family and your friends and your money and your situation. You don't know what's coming next. Ladies and gentlemen, you might feel lost. But there's two things I want to tell you. The first thing is that you might be lost because you don't know where you are. But God knows exactly where you are, ladies and gentlemen. So it doesn't really matter that you don't know. Just keep going. You'll find something. You'll find a place. The cool thing about being lost, ladies and gentlemen, is you can only be lost if you accept it. If you say, well, I'm in a new adventure, now you're not lost. Now you're finding things. But God knows exactly where you are right now, ladies and gentlemen. So you are blessed and you're going through something, yes, and you'll survive. And it may look different when you come out the other side. It may not look the same whenever you hit the ground, whenever you're finished with all this. We'll call it that thing. I like to call it that thing. I don't like to give it a name. When this all is over with, it might look different to you, but that does not mean you're lost. You're only lost on the inside if you feel that way. You get what I'm saying? So don't feel lost. Know that you are where you're supposed to be right now, and things could not be going better for you right now. Now, it may not look the way you're supposed to look to you, so you might feel it's going badly. But what if it's not? What if you're being prepped right now for the other side? What if right now you're going through what you got to go through to get to where you need to get, and the only way to get there is to go through this particular hell? Winston Churchill says it every single time that I say it for him, because he's dead. But anyways, he says, if you're going through hell right now, ladies and gentlemen, keep going. Don't stop now. You're already in hell. Keep going. Get out of it. Get to the other side. Don't worry about being lost right now, because that loss is just a feeling of temporary unknowing. You got to let go of the unknown. If you don't know something, it's okay. It's just a matter that you don't know, but it doesn't mean that things aren't moving and changing just because you don't see it. We have to let go of that ego part, that we have to know and accept everything that goes on in our life and just go and be. I promise you're protected. You're God's kid, whether you decide to be or not. I'm God's kid, whether I decide to be or not. And so we need to keep in mind that we're not lost, ladies and gentlemen, that we are not lost. Now, the other thing is that it might not be the right time for you, ladies and gentlemen. And so if it's not the right time for you, I understand that too. But here's the other thing I want to tell you that's really big, is that God only funds his own plans. God only funds his own plans, and he only funds them in his own time. So like I said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't be scared because you're going through some things you don't understand. You might be coming out a better person. You're getting family time. You're learning how to deal with, maybe you had a little bit too much. So we had a lot of extravagance going. Maybe you're dealing with a little bit how to downsize yourself, how to live a better life of less stuff. We're so busy that we're living all these lives with all this stuff, and it's so grand. And God's like, okay, I need to bring it down. Okay, we need to work with this a little bit. So I got some quotes for you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Quote number 2. You are more. Let me say it. Hold on. You didn't hear me. You are more than who you were. And you can start over anytime, like today. I put that on here about being lost because, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. If you're lost, all you have to do is just reset and say, I'm not lost anymore. For everybody who's lost can start right there and build a home. You realize that. And then now you're no longer lost because you took the time to stop and build a home. But you can start over at any time. Things are hard right now. Things are going not well right now. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what you get a chance to do? Now you have a vision in your mind that maybe your job isn't as secure as you think it is because they can let you off at any time. So maybe now it's time for you to take action for yourself and for your family and get another side hustle, side income. Learn to create passive income. I talk about this now more and more. I've got to create passive income that's coming in every single, I think it's every single month now. And the reason I do that is because I know that situations like this will happen. And if I get fired, then guess what? I no longer have anything. But if I take control of my life, then I got something. So you are more than you were. Ladies and gentlemen, before you started this whole situation with Corona, you are more than you were then. You're a whole lot more. And the cool thing about that is that you can create anything and everything you want. But you can start over any day. You can start over any time. And today is a great day to start. And so that's all I want you to see on that one. And then there's one more final thing. We'll talk about this loss. And it's, yes, it's going to be hard. So we just said you can start over. And yes, it's going to be hard. But it's going to be worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got to get through this. It's only a temporary situation. The radio station I listened to literally said, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be one day where we talk about this in the history books. Just like 9/11 it's in the history books. There's going to be a time where we talk about this like, man, that coronavirus, wow, that was crazy. And now you're closer to your family, you're closer to your friends, you're doing this, you're doing that, and life has changed for you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the landscape of our lives, who knows what's going to happen soon. But it's going to be hard because it's not going to look like the way it used to look. You get what I'm saying? But once you get it, it's going to be it's going to be worth it, ladies and gentlemen. And it's okay to be lost. But it's okay also to understand that you're not actually lost, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know where you are. That's two separate things. Lost is like a defeating type term. But if you don't know where you are, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is understand that you are where you're supposed to be right now. And there's nothing else you can do about it except for keep walking. And eventually something will come up. Or stop where you are, dig a hole and build your home. But you don't have to stay lost. And like I said, it's great to have those people on your team and on your side that are telling you, hey, you can do this. Hey, you can get better. Hey, you keep going because you're needed out here. And ladies and gentlemen, that was one of the things I was feeling. I was like, am I really needed? Am I necessary? Am I doing the right things? And yes, I am. And one day I will create something massive, something huge that I didn't even know that was going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, because I was lost. Because whenever you're lost, ladies and gentlemen, you're thinking about the mindset of what I know right now. But you don't understand that sometimes if you're going to do something different in the world, you have to leave your home. You have to explore outside of what you're comfortable. You have to get lost. It's nothing wrong with being lost, but don't stay lost. But you have to get lost to get better. And so that's what I want you to feel whenever you're going outside every single day. You're dealing with this stuff. If you can't go outside, actually, you're dealing with the stuff inside, don't know where your money's coming from. Well, guess what? You can get lost and change your situation. So if this ever happens again and where they lock you down in your home, you're not the one that's going to have to stay there and not know where your money comes from, not know where your blessings are going to come from, not know where your happiness is going to come from. Because if you tied your happiness to your job title and the money you make every single week, well, you've just been defeated. So now we need to take some time and take some stock into what we have and realize that now is the time to redevelop ourselves, to get lost, to find out who we can be outside of all this. And once we do that, ladies and gentlemen, man, there's some power in that. I'll tell you that. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's okay. It's going to be hard to go through it, but it's going to be worth it to go through it. Second piece of this, you're more than you were. You're more than you were yesterday. You're stronger yesterday. That first day you came out, you didn't know where that money's coming from. You're stronger than that day. Things might be getting tight right now. You'll be stronger than this tomorrow. Keep your head up and keep going. And this is some of the things that people have been telling me. So I'm passing them along because, like I said, I got down to the point where I didn't know if I was doing my videos anymore. That's how bad they were. But I realized with the help of my friends and out there, they're telling me that I need to stop doubting what I'm supposed to do because it's necessary, and that I'm needed to do this. And I'm not being cocky when I say all this. I'm actually, on the other hand, I'm trying to show you that, ladies and gentlemen, you are needed too. And don't stress out about being so lost. And here's the final. It's like I lost myself so in the darkness. But the cool thing about darkness, ladies and gentlemen, is that it can be taken away by light. And so if you focus in on the darkness that you see, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it'll stay. But as soon as the light comes, darkness disappears. So I want you to keep some light in your heart, whether it be religion, whether it be family or friends, whatever you choose. For me, I choose religion. But I want you to keep a light in your heart and understand that, ladies and gentlemen, what is come now will pass. And that is only temporary. And we will move on to the next phase of our life where we will just look back on this and eventually we will laugh about how silly things were. But you are more powerful than you realize, and we need to stop letting people take away our power in the darkness and let things take away our power in the darkness and giving up what we believe to be true in our hearts and our mind, the thing that God gave us and put inside our soul and our heart to do, and letting other people talk us out of that blessing. We got to stop doing all that, but instead indulge in ourselves and realize how great we truly are. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for being here with me. I'm DeMarcus Tunsil, and I believe and I love in each and every single one of you. I really, really do. And I hope I wish you a great day. Go out there and either get lost, and if you are lost, understand that, guess what? You can be found, and God knows exactly where you are. And just keep moving forward, and you'll be fine. I'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed day, everybody.